All right, let's try out our first material, and our first material is going to be under Mental Ray. It's called an MIA material. So you can click on it, and under MIA material there's a bunch of presets. So our mission here is just to get acquainted with our light rig, and not much of the material, just the light rig. So here, click and drag this over to the ball, or you can right click on it and say assign existing material, MIA material. That's sometimes easier. And then let's go over here to presets and do maybe copper first, maybe at a 50% blend. Render that out. Again, I want to make it as fast as possible, so I'm going to IPR render this. So I hit the IPR switch, choose only the sphere. And instantly our light rig is horrible. Okay, happens all the time. So now what do we have available to us? Well, again, let's keep it simple. Let's go to Outliner. First look at the light. The light has photons, and I changed this exponential value to 1, which is a lot brighter than what it was. Let's put it to 3. Three works a lot better, much better. Okay, now if we go to the sphere, so I think that's sphere 2 here. Nope, sphere 1, I named it lights. And let's turn down the ambient color of it. Okay, much better. Now what I'm looking for is a material that doesn't have a whole lot of shadowing, because what happens is if it has shadowing and I go to transfer it over and put it in an area that has different types of lighting, it doesn't make sense. Same with the spectral highlight. Most of the times what I'll do with that is I'll kill the spectral highlight and then reinitialize it back on the material, like a blend or something like that. So in this case, you know, if I was to use this, it would be pretty boring as far as copper is concerned. I would have to add a few things to the material itself. Okay, let's try another preset just to get acquainted to it. Let's go to rubber, maybe 90%. You see the difference between it? The difference is this rubber has what? Just a different spectral highlight altogether. It's just way different. The color of rubber probably would never be white. I can turn that down. But what I like about it is it's got a texture to it even. So having a 90% texture or a 90% gloss point is probably not all that good for rubber. In fact, it would be more of a 10%. And that's what that is. That is the percentage of eccentricity and specular highlights that are on an object. So speculars is white, the eccentricity is kind of the blend off of it. Cool. So you can keep playing around with that, but you get the idea of what you need to change. You need to change the point light. You know, you can change the exponential value of it. You can change the ambient of the sphere itself, or you can change the actual intensity of the light up here to get the change. After that, it's the change of the material that you have to worry about, because the light source, once you get it to the point where it can adapt to 3 or 4 or 5 different materials, that's telling me that the light rig is pretty solid, and then it's just my materials that need to change. All right, let's go on to the next video where we can concentrate on maybe taking a material and transferring it over to an object.